Welcome back to the yard, man. Ryan Breezy here. Another week in the books. Here to give y'all our breakdowns, what we think, our opinion, our little 2 cents. You know what I'm saying? And then give you our picks for next week, man. Breezy, it's starting to shape up, man. It's starting to get hectic. We're starting to see playoff scenarios. We're starting to see injuries add up, early season decisions that we thought might come and bite teams in the ass are biting them in the ass. So it's a lot of things going on, but we're going to start off straight from the back, man. Last week, Packers and the Lions, man. Lions win a tight one, 34-31. Look, man, I don't know. I don't know what you get from the Packers, man. I don't know what to say, because as dominant as, the Lions are, and as dominant as we have always said they have been, they didn't go into Detroit and get, smacked all over the place. I honestly thought they might have. I mean, I get it's a division game.
I had that being close. I did. It just, well, really the only reason why I had that game close was the injuries for the Lions. Because their defense was, decimated. They were just signing people to play that game. Right. It's how bad off. Now they're getting a ton back next week, or this week, I should say. But like we said from the jump, it's all on love. Which he didn't play bad by no means. Right. But it's just one of those teams not scared of. And honestly, you look at the NFC playoff picture, if there's one team I think could fall out, I would choose them. I would choose them.
Okay.
I mean, it's tight, and they got a game or two cushion. Right. Obviously, they're not going to take the division. Right. So it's just wild card for them. But there's teams that are lingering.
Oh, yeah.
And all it takes is one hiccup. One crazy, hiccup, loss, whatever you want to call it, and the way that they're playing, it could very well happen to them.
Yeah. No bullshit. And in the same note, they're also a team that if you come in and if you don't give them respect that they garnish with they do have a good record. I mean, their record speaks for it. They put up 31 points. It's just, if you come in and think you're just going to blow them out, you'll catch an L from the Packers also.
Yes, yeah. So
that offense, Matt LaFleur will move an offense on you.
Yeah.
So definitely. I don't know, but Lions keep winning. More of the same. You know what I mean?
That monster in the backfield.
I don't know what you do with
it. Not turning the ball over and barely throwing incompletions.
Right, and now is the time where most of the time you have a two-headed monster in the backfield. It really benefits you.
Oh yeah.
December football, January football. Yes. This is when you need it, because this is when the injuries. Everybody's injured. Yeah. Not one person is healthy right now, and not one person 100%. Not even your goddamn kicker. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's 100%. So if you got a legit two-head monster that you can sit there and split carries with, and to the point where neither of them are selfish, and then on top of that, you can put them both in the backfield and use Gibbs out as a receiving, like a CMC check down monster. So I don't know. I don't know how you stop the Lions, man, in December. I feel like the chances you had was early November, maybe, but right now I don't see you stopping them. I don't know what to do. Super Bowl or bust. Next game, Browns and Steelers. Steelers went 27-14. That was my upset of the week last week. I just knew. I just knew. But that Pittsburgh defense showed its face. It said, no, nigga. Unfortunately, we're not Baltimore.
You got the typical Jameis game.
You ain't about to come in here and throw for 500 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. They stood up, and I was proud to see that. I was proud to see the Steelers defense stand up, because we've been talking a lot about that offense. And yeah, we may whisper every once in a while, but the Steelers defense good too, But it was good to see them stand up like that. As for the Browns, man, Jameson is playing with money. He's just out there having fun. You can see it. He don't want to lose because he's a competitor. But once he gets on the field, nothing else matters. They don't give a fuck if the last 2 plays were interceptions. He's going deep. And I don't mind that. They ain't playing for shit right now.
That's all I'm saying. I mean, it'd be different if you were a playoff contender and, your starter went down, Jameis is coming in. Then you might like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
That might be a problem at that point, right?
But, no, like we talked about last week, I still feel the same way. I think if you're the Browns, I think you roll with Jameson next year.
Mm-hmm.
Or Jameis. I said Jameson. Definitely over Watson.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yes, if somebody like, who to say, Sam Darnold might be available or something, then it might be a little different.
Yeah.
Might be a little different story.
Yeah.
But him or Deshaun, I will take Winston over Deshaun.
Yeah, I would too.
But as far as the Steelers defense, they started the year like a typical Steeler defense. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
And then complement that with Russ coming in and literally cooking. They were dominant. I've seen a lot of drop off from that defense though.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously they're still winning, but it just doesn't. It's not. They don't have that domination. I mean, they can be carved up, especially in the passing game.
And that's. This is why this game impressed me.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's easily one of those games where, we gonna win it, but Jameson's still gonna have his yards, his stats. I'm not gonna say his way because that just sounds like he dominates, but he's gonna have his stats.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like coming into that game after we saw what the Commanders put up damn near 30. The Ravens game, that's a Ravens-Steelers game. You know what I mean? Yeah. But most teams have been coming up, putting up 20-plus points on them. So it was good to see them come into it with a team that has nothing to lose. The Browns got nothing to lose, and you knew they was going to come out slinging it.
Mm-hmm.
To keep them at 14, that's impressive. That's more impressive to me, honestly, than them shutting down the Ravens or the Ravens score being shut low like it was. You know what I mean? So I'll take that. I'll take it. Next game, Saints and Giants, 14-11. Saints take it. I don't know what to say about this game. It was a game. It was on. It happened. I don't know, dude. Like, you be laughing. I'm gonna fucking pass it to you, and then you give me some analyzing on this shit. But no, straight up, for real. It's still a low-scoring game. It's still the Giants' defense. That front seven again.
They're nasty.
Is what we keep saying they are, and I'm excited to see them grow together next year. As for the Saints, it's time to really consider: do we just fire the head coach, or is it time to move away from Carr? I'm just saying.
Well, if anything, that game to me, if you're looking at moving on from Carr, this game helped you if you want to take that direction, because he got hurt again, and he's obviously he's done for the year. I don't care if there was 10 weeks left, he would be done for the year. So couple that with, he battled injuries last year, the year before that. So
and then when he's on the field,
and they did draft. In this last draft, Rattler.
Yes.
It looks like there's still, God, I can't think of his name. Horner, I think is the other quarterback's name. And I know they experimented with Rattler earlier when Carr went down, and I think this time they're going with the other guy.
Okay.
Probably just the season done.
Yeah.
Let's just give him a legit run and see what we're dealing with, and that could be why, because they sense the end of the Carr era.
Yeah, I think it's time. Next game, Jets and Dolphins. Dolphins win 32-26.
Fun game.
I'm excited about I know we had a conversation. We just had a conversation about the last two games that the Dolphins have. Who knows, man? Who knows?
I mean, I will agree with you because they just played. They went to Green Bay for a night game. And Tua played great.
And you saw it this game. In this game, they pretty much had Reek shut down till what? Damn near late in the fourth.
Yeah, Reek he's been absent for a while.
But then we're talking 3rd and goal, touchdown Reek. Need a first down, need 6 yards, 20 yard down the field, Reek. So it's like, though we're not getting the consistent, oh my God, him just running down the field. I see what you mean. Maybe there's something there that's like,
he's too busy making babies. And then
that'll do it.
Reek's doing.
That'll do it.
No, all jokes aside though, as I was watching that game, I started wondering if the whole head injuries that Tua sustained, if he's just getting rid of the ball faster. So he's not letting. I mean, I know obviously Reek's cheetah. He's quick anyway, but he gets rid of the ball hella quick. A little bit faster than what I'm used to. Which hats off to him because I mean, since he's come back, I think he's played great.
Right.
He really has, and he's also limited taking off with the ball. Right. The times that he has, he's gotten down. He's done the right thing, gotten down early. But hey, I'll take that.
I take that rather early than late.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, it's one of them teams, man. I'm pulling for them. I mean, things fall the right way. And like I said, week 17, they got Cleveland and Cleveland. Can you imagine? I mean, you got to go there with Jameis, that we just talked about. He's going to sling that bitch 50 times. And knowing if we can pull this game off, we might get in there.
It's a lot of crazy scenarios right now. Next game, Jags and Titans. Jags win 10-6. Yeah, I think at this point, y'all, yeah. Y'all like, fuck it. Let's get this pick.
No, I've been saying that for weeks.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I ain't want to believe it, but after this one, I'm going to believe it.
Nah,
I'm going to believe they like, fuck it. I don't know. It's one of those games. It's like, it got to be played.
I mean, it's issues all over the place, and I've touched on them.
On both teams. I mean, both teams. You ain't got Trevor on one squad. You ain't got, and then he ain't fucking it. He ain't it.
Yeah.
So whoever's behind him, who is it? What's his name?
Mac Jones.
Yeah, Mac Jones. Like, come on. So it was one of those things. You got two teams that's playing. That's probably gonna be picking in the top 10 next year in the draft.
Oh yeah, easy. Easily.
Next game, Falcons and Vikings. The Vikings win 42-21. Hey, you said something to me last week, I think it was. You said Falcons are done.
Yeah.
And I looked at you and I was like, yeah, you think so? And yeah. Stick a fork in it. Yeah. Like, don't even wrap it up and take it home for leftovers, throw it away. It's like, it's done. Like, oh man. We was talking about this stat. He ain't thrown a touchdown in 3-4 weeks, but he's thrown how many picks?
8.
8 picks. In the last 3 to 4 weeks, he's thrown 8 picks and 0 touchdowns. And remember, our issue with Kirk was him standing back there.
Right.
Okay, it wasn't if we thought he'd make good decisions while he was back there. It wasn't if we thought that he turned the ball over to protect the ball. We thought that him back there would just be what would translate to sacks and hits, and eventually would wear on them. One, do you think that the hits from him standing back there has worn him? Because it's not like they got a lot of sacks. I don't think the Falcons are like that bad at getting sacks. He gets rid of the ball. But do you think the hits are weighing on his body? Or 2, is it in the back of his mind that he knows that I ain't moving like that, so now he's trying to get rid of the ball faster, which is throwing the timing off?
It's a great question that
I don't know,
really
because I can't put my finger. I was watching the last game. I watched them play. I was watching them play, and I was trying to figure out which one it was, because there's a couple balls that aren't Kirk balls, like outside cutout route. Like the ball just seems to not get there like it's supposed to. Now I don't know if it's because the receiver broke his route late, or Kurt's body is just slowly but surely giving out on him.
I think whatever it is, it's Kirk. Because the way that they started this season, I mean, we were talking about, damn, I mean, they might run away with the division and make noise in the playoffs. And then they hit that losing streak, and since then, they've just never rebounded. But the receivers haven't changed. Nothing has changed. They don't have a bunch of injuries. The only... It's got to be something. It could be like you said. Maybe the hits, all the hits that he's taking, maybe he does have something going on, just isn't telling nobody, or maybe it's just mental. But it's got to be something. But I just felt like the main reason why I said that they were done is because, like we said, when Mike Evans came back for Tampa, chances are they're going to run the table. Falcons were already struggling at that point. And in order to even contend with Tampa Bay, you got to turn it around and basically run the table. It just wasn't going to happen with the way they were playing. Now, no, I didn't think they would get blown out like that.
No.
I did not see that.
Me neither.
But yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't. And it raises a lot of questions for next year.
It does. It does. And Raheem got a lot of those to answer.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Because, I mean, he's played it. He's downplayed it so far because he's been asked about it past 2, if not 3 weeks. And he just downplays it like, well, you know, Kirk got us here.
Yeah.
We're going to ride with him, which I get you.
Yeah.
But let's just say you lose out. That's what? Maybe 7 straight L's?
Yeah.
And you spent a first-round pick on a quarterback already.
Yep. Damn. Next game, Panthers and Eagles. Eagles win 22-16 in a game where we're seeing more and more from Bryce, man. I didn't see the end of it. You told me the end of that game. I had to go back and look at it. And we're seeing more and more from Bryce, man. I'm just happy. I'm so happy for him, dude. I'm so happy for him. He looks like he's aware. That's the biggest thing to me. He understands down and distances. He understands taking what the defense is giving him. He understands right now I need to take a shot. Right now I do not need to take a sack. I can throw the ball away. He seems aware. And considering what we saw week 1 through 5, 6, like, it's night and day, man. It's night and day. Like you said, he could have won that game.
Yeah.
A drop. And I'm not talking about a bad decision on him that lost that game.
No.
A drop. A blatant drop. You touched him. You was able to pull it in. That should have been a catch. Should have been a catch. And we're having a different conversation right now. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
They beat the Red Hot Eagles.
And like I said, I mean, neither one of us expected them to win.
No.
I mean, I think
not at all.
At least I said, you know, get to halftime, see what the game's looking like. But either way, whether you get blown out or have a game like we had, I didn't want Bryce to digress. At all. And if anything, like I said, I don't know what he did when he was benched. But whatever he did, if you hooked up with a shorty or something, you better keep her around. Because night and day. Night and day is the only way to put it.
It's
now,
working.
if I'm Philly, I don't know. Is that one of them games where you just expected to blow them out, so you just kind of walk through it?
I don't know. Because that takes away from Bryce. If it was just like they came and didn't show up all the way because they knew they'd win, and so it wasn't a 100% effort. I like to think any game that, as much as practice, as much as it takes before a game kicks off that you have to do before that fucking ball get kicked off on Sundays, I don't see how anyone can take an opportunity to play lightly. You know what I mean? I don't see how anybody could start a game and be like, I'm not gonna give him my 100 after I done went through 2 days for the last. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, I give all credit to Bryce and the Panthers. And I'm not saying that. But I hear you.
That's where I was going. But I hear you.
But it just kind of puts in your mind, like, come on, man. I mean, they really should have decimated.
Now here's what I will say. Here's what I will say. A coach could call a game like that.
Yeah.
Before a player can play a game like that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because really, you can't really. I mean, the person across from you will keep you from playing like that. I wish you would slack off while you got a Nick Bosa across from you, or Trent Williams on the other side, or you know what I mean, or J.J. Watt coming at you. I mean, T.J. Watt coming at you. Like, I wish you would. You know what I mean? So, but a coach could call a defense that doesn't blitz so much because we don't need to, or offense that don't pass so much, we'll run the clock out more. Let's get this game over. So maybe in that sense,
yeah,
I can see it in that sense. Next game, Raiders and Bucks, 28-13. The Bucks take it, and I didn't think anything else would happen.
Right.
My boy Baker is rolling. Yo, let me tell you, I've never hated someone that didn't love somebody so much in my life. No bullshit. Like, I hated Baker when he was in Cleveland. You know that, like, for real, I was one of those people, I hate him, especially them commercials when he was serving the motherfuckers in the stadium.
Oh, yeah.
As they were losing at home every week, and he has a nerve to be in a commercial with his feet kicked up at home serving coffee to motherfuckers. Like, if I'm a fan, that's a spit in my face. So I hated Baker. But for some reason, he went to the Bucks. He went to the Bucks, man, and I saw him grow. I saw him get a home. I saom him mature.
I was gonna say, you said it. You said he found a home.
And I saw him mature, man. And it's crazy what getting a home can do to a player, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'm excited because they stuck with Bryce. If they reload for Bryce next year, I'm excited what Bryce may look like because I got a home.
Right.
You know what I mean? They didn't give up on me. But I'm going to tell you, man, Baker is on a roll. The Bucks are on a roll. They're going to take that division. There's no doubt about it. I mean, the Raiders wouldn't. They could have done whatever they wanted to the Raiders that game. Okay? Like, the Bucks are they ready to go. They're healthy. They're ready to get it, man. I'm excited about what they're going to do in the playoffs. You don't want to play them. You do not want to play Baker and them in the playoffs with that dog in him. You really don't. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna say this. I'm putting the Bucks in the NFC Championship.
Ooh.
I'm doing it.
That's a bold statement.
I'm doing it. I'm putting the Bucks in the NFC Championship. I don't think that if Baker gets in that tournament, Baker has another switch. That's the scary shit about it. All right? Like, he has another switch. We seen him play with no weapons and he had to play conservative. We seen him play with all his weapons when he got some fun. Let's get playoff Baker, where every play counts Baker. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited for him. As of the Raiders, man, I gave up on you 4 weeks ago. I already told you. I gave up on you 4 weeks ago, man.
Poor Crosby. Poor
Max. We said this at the beginning of the season.
That man balls out.
Poor Max, man.
Every single second of every game. Balls out.
Come on over. San Francisco love to put you on the other side of the
I don't care where you go. You can get up out of there. Just don't go to the Chiefs, please.
No.
Don't go there.
No.
But yeah, I feel bad for him. But Pierce, you gotta go, man. You gotta go.
Yes.
Because you have a better team than what that record is.
Yep. I agree. Next game, Seahawks and Cards, and a big one. Seahawks win 30-18. Big game.
That's my sleeper.
Big game.
Seattle's my sleeper.
Ooh. Big game. Man. Look, man. I try to get over my hate for the Seahawks when I talk about them. I do. I do. It's hard.
It's natural. I mean, they're in your division.
It's hard, but it is what it is, man. Yeah, if they play with that formula and don't let the fact that that coach came from Baltimore ruin the game plan and switch it up at all, I don't know. I hear you.
I mean, they've rolled with it for a while.
I can't say that they can't be a sleeper.
And in the past 5 weeks, 4 of those weeks, they've been a top 10 defense. And that's what I kept saying to you. Pretty much every game here lately, between the game plan of, more 50-50 instead of Geno dropping back, throwing 50 times, take that down to about 30, 35 tops. And that defense just continues every game to get better.
Yeah, you see it. I mean, I can't hate on that. You see it, and as for Cardinal fans, it's here we go.
Look, $1 million question. Is it time to move on from Kyler?
It is. Here we go again.
Yep.
Here we go again,
it's the same
dude.
Conversation.
Here we go again. We've been holding. He's been personally keeping us back, prolonging this conversation.
Now, another question on those lines, because we talk about players finding homes and stuff like that. Do you think a change of scenery, we get the best Kyler that?
I don't know, and if I'm wrong, and people don't fucking hang me for this, don't bury me for this, but I don't think he has the head to go to another team and start over. I don't think Kyler's built like that. I think if he went to another team,
you think he backup material?
I think he might end up being eventually. I think he might be able to go get one more contract from a team. That's it.
And it's a shame.
I don't think he's built that way. I just don't think he don't have the Matthew Stafford dog, the Baker Mayfield in him. Like, but he can portray it.
Yeah.
That's what baffles me. That's the conundrum about this motherfucker.
Well, see, when you love football as much as we do, players like this piss you off. You get paid millions of dollars. Just like you talked about it. It's been a little while now about how you come in here and unpack boxes.
Right.
For a chump change compared to that.
Right.
But you give 110%.
Yeah.
You can't go out there and play a game
and have fun doing it.
Right.
And
we know he can. And when he does, I'd put him easily top 10. But then you get them games. Like, I think you told me, God, what was it? Either the first or second pick that he threw in that game. You were like, I ain't like his face.
Yeah. He just tossed it up, and before the ball was even caught, kind of was walking off the field. And then once it was caught, because he was looking back, that's my key word. He was looking back at that play. He wasn't ready to, if they caught it and made a run, go tackle the dude. He wasn't sitting there beating himself up. He was just strolling off the fucking field, dude. That shit there?
Yeah.
Ugh. That's what I'm saying. I don't see him going to another team and being able to establish himself.
Honestly, I mean, good point. I mean, I didn't really think of the whole situation as a whole, but if I'm a GM of another team, I wouldn't even bring him in, really. Not seeing that.
That's the fucked up shit. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, the talent is inevitable.
So when you do bring him in, you got that in the back of your mind. You got that look. Hey, you're talented, but there's some things that you need to work on. I don't think he can handle that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I don't think he can handle that. Go and play Call of Duty. I got millions of dollars.
Yeah, right.
I got one of them screens that got TVs that make my screen. You know what I mean? Like, like, my TVs got TVs. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, hell no. Next game, Bears and Niners. Finally get one, 38-13. Look, I'm not even going to toot my Niners home. I can't say a lot about how good we looked at it, this, there, here, and there, but, hey, Caleb is some shit. And to make things worse, Breezy, his O-line is some dookie.
Oh yeah, I will give him that. He has had no protection at all.
Whoa.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, he's been sacked over 50 times.
Yes, it was. It was 50-something times, 50-plus times. We had Gross Matos, the dude that got cut from Houston because he had 2 sacks all year last year with Houston. Came to us, hasn't had a sack since. Got three of them things. Bosa who? It's like, no, it's like, nah, for real. But yeah, man, I didn't know. Like, I will say that, yeah, Caleb got a lot of issues, but he ain't gonna fix it behind that O-line. Oh my God. And Swift, and they got a good run back.
I was just getting ready to say, I think I know the timing of firing their coach. Yeah, you want to chalk it up to, like I told you about the whole clock debacle and everything. And yeah, I'm sure that played a part. There's no fucking excuse for that.
Right.
And if Caleb was a vet, he would have taken matters in his own hands and done something about it. But I don't put no blame on Caleb for that.
Right.
What I'm saying is, I think what played a bigger role. Maybe, of course, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he calls offensive plays or called offensive plays or not. I don't know. But like you just said, you have Swift back there that just came from Philly before Saquon and balled out. Balled out in Philly. So you have him in the backfield, but yet you're letting your rookie quarterback throw the ball no less than 40 times a game.
Right.
Now, I get it. You want now, so then it's going to be thrown at, game script. Game script, they're always down big. Well, when you come out, you hold the ball for about 20 seconds with a 3 and out.
Right.
Your defense back out there.
Yep.
Chances are that's 7 points.
Yep.
You get the ball back. Another 3 and out. They go back down. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Now, so much for even trying to establish a run.
Game. Yeah.
So I think there was a lot more that had to do with it. And yes, Caleb is not that good. I think in time, and it's like we said before, and we wanted to make it known to everybody that does listen. I don't hate Caleb.
No.
I hate the media for making Caleb out to be a Super Bowl champion before he even played his first official snap in the league.
Well said. Well said.
That is my issue.
Well said.
I don't think anybody deserves that.
No.
Nobody.
No.
Because when you come into the league, whether you number 1 draft pick or you, what do they call the last?
Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah. Whichever one or anywhere in between, you still bust your ass to prove yourself.
To get to that stage. Hell yeah.
And to just be handed before he's even drafted, then his dad want to come out there. I want stock of the team.
And I also want to remind people too on that exact same point. There was a few weeks there that we was giving Caleb what he was doing. He was balling. He was playing good football, and we were saying it. So it's not Caleb that we hate. It's we call it what we call it like we see it. It's that simple.
Like we said when he got drafted, curse of the Bears. Curse of the Bears.
Yep. Next game, Bills and Rams. What a game. Rams pull it out 44-42 after a historic game from Josh Allen.
Oh yeah.
Josh Allen scored more touchdowns than probably 90% of the teams did in the NFL that week. Yeah. This nigga put up 6.
Yeah.
That is not a mistake. The nigga put up 6. And lost.
Even technically threw one to himself.
And lost. Hats off to fucking LA nigga.
Yeah. I told you. I just had that feeling.
Fuck, man.
I had that feeling.
And the Pokemon, Puka. Sure.
He's special.
They found another one.
Yeah, he is special.
Dude.
And the funny thing is, I have, at least in my head, I believe if Cooper wasn't suffering or didn't get bit with the injury bug when he did, they probably wouldn't have got Puka. I think they got Puka
as an insurance policy.
Yeah.
I agree.
But now, Cooper, you know, I mean, he had a little stint this year. I think he missed three, maybe 4 games, something like that. And hell, Puka missed some time. But yeah, when they're on the field together with that dog Stafford, and not to mention Kyron Williams running out.
Yes.
Come on, and then you got what's the name? Demarcus Robinson has found new life. In that offense. It's crazy,
I don't know.
man.
I don't know.
That's another team. If they get in the dance, be a problem. I think they could be a problem. Now, my only thing is obviously their defense. Their defense is not. I know Allen's a beast, probably front runner MVP now.
But still.
But yeah, you're not gonna win many ball games giving up 42 points.
No, not at all. Not at all. Next game, Chargers at Chiefs. Chiefs pull it out, 19-17. Hey man, Jim wanted this one. I know Jim wanted this one. He should have had it. And he should have fucking had it. The Chiefs in their fucking one moment wins games. I hate it. I hate it. I agree with you. Week in and week out now. It's week in and week out now that Patty just does not look like Patty. I told you I watched it, went back and watched some highlights, and I see something I see from Patty. I see from Patty a lot this year. I haven't seen a lot, and that's short balls. I see that a lot from Patty this year, and I don't know what makes that happen. I don't know if he's battling something, if he's going through some type of injury. Like I just said, you know, at this point in time of the year, nobody's healthy, but this has been going on for. I mean, the very first time I saw it was that game against the Bucs.
Yeah.
That was the very first time I saw it. I remember I came out, I was like, oh, well, I see it now. Ever since then, I don't know. I don't know.
You no longer fear them.
No.
I have no fear. The Chargers should have won that. They should have won that. I don't know. Like you said, I mean, Chiefs, they're winning games.
Yeah.
I mean, regardless of what's going on.
Yeah.
They find a way.
Yeah.
And I know that's the mark of a champion. You find a way to win games, but at some point you would like to think that luck gonna run out.
Yeah. Yeah.
We will see. But with the Chargers, that's another team. At first year with Harbaugh, they're gonna be in the playoffs.
They're sneaky good.
They are. They are.
Good, man.
That division is. Look, I'm gonna come out and say it right now. Next season, Chiefs will not win that division.
Ooh.
They will not win that division for the first time in Lord only knows how long. But you got the Chargers, and you got my boy Bo.
Yeah.
That are hot on the trail. On the trail. And the way the Chiefs look right now, it just. And now, don't get me wrong. I mean, yeah, they can get through an off season, come back, and who knows? Because you know people want to come play there.
Yeah. Yeah.
They can load the fuck up. Who knows? But I don't fear them at all. Whether come playoff time, we got to go to Kansas City. Okay.
So what? Yeah, I hear you.
There's no fear. Kelsey is he's not really the same.
He's on the other side of that. Yeah, I see it. He's on the other side of that on his career. Even if this is the first year that he's there, yeah, I see it. He's just only connection they have, literally, is the improv.
Yeah.
Like there is no game plan surrounding Kelsey. No, I don't see that being the case. Next game, Bengals and Cowboys. The Bengals win 27-20. Defense tried to let them down.
Dallas should have won that game, dude. They should have won that game. That whole block punt situation. You got Micah Parsons about to scream on the sideline.
Don't know what to do with himself.
Oh,
he's sitting there. Oh my God, it just looks bad. Okay, look, yeah, that's the Bengals. They won the game. Boom. Hey, the fucking Cowboys are just in shambles. in every sense of the word. Your starting quarterback is injured. He ain't shit anyway. Your defense, and then your wide receivers complaining about curtains. You got your fucking your superstar defensive end more concerned with his podcast and wondering if he's being politically correct when he's speaking in the locker room, to crying on the sideline than he is getting sacks. They're like a reality TV show more than they are a football team right now. No, I'm dead ass. Like, I don't know. If you're a Cowboys fan right now, I know you cannot wait till the season to end.
Yeah.
Seriously. And I couldn't blame you.
Well, it's funny because I think they're in the same shoes as the Commanders were. It said, we're not going to be shit until, well, in this case, it would be Jerry Jones is gone.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's how it was with the Commanders. They said the same thing when Daniel Snyder had him.
There you go.
We ain't going to be shit until he's gone. Well, he's gone, and look at him.
Look at him. Yep.
So, I don't know. I mean, that game was... I told you it was going to be some shit if Dallas won. And right there, I really thought they were about to pull that shit off. I really did. And Jamar Chase balled out. Burrow balled out as usual. Man, that is one team that I don't even know what you say, man. They're setting all the bad historical records. They're breaking them all. Breaking them all.
Oh no. I don't know, but yeah, they're looking forward to the offseason, I'm sure. That's week 14, man. You guys had some crazy ones, man. That's getting ready to set up this next one, man. Week 15 is about to be crazy. Straight off the back, we're going to give y'all some picks. We got some good ones, boy. We got some good ones. Yeah. All right, straight off the back, 49ers and Rams, Thursday night football. I'm taking my Niners. I'm not being biased. We usually have our way with the Rams. I'm looking for Dre to come back and make a big difference on defense. Our offense is our offense. I think that Cal can put together a good enough game plan that we can put up enough points to against that defense. So I'm taking us 27-24.
This game is a pick 'em for me. Like, any way you want to slice it. I mean, it could be a trap game for the Rams. Both teams need this game. You need it slightly more. I think if y'all lose this, it's done. Done deal. I didn't know about Dre coming back. That definitely helps. Y'all are at home. Definitely helps. Both coming off of big wins. I'm telling you, I told you I was thinking about this one all day long. And I'm going to go with the Rams. Just 24-20.
Hell yeah. Close one. Next game, Commanders and Saints. I'm taking the Commanders. I think they're just going to be way too much for the Saints, for what the Saints are putting on the field, period. I'm taking the Commanders hefty, too. 28-13.
Yeah. Especially, we talk all the shit we want on Carr, but that team is worse without him.
It is.
It's a huge loss. Where is it? Is it in Washington? Or don't know?
I thought it was in New Orleans.
Is it? It might be. 1 second.
Because I'm going to tell you.
It's in New Orleans, yeah.
Okay.
In New Orleans. Yeah, man, I think I have a feeling Jaden about to really go off.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to tell you right now, they're in the dome.
Right, and this is the same dome that Jaden Daniels won a national championship in.
Ooh. Good shit.
Yeah, this 40-piece.
Woo!
40-piece. Yeah, like 45-10.
Oh, God damn.
It's gonna
All
be,
right.
I have a feeling it's just gonna be ugly. I think Saints have just packed it up now.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
They're not mathematically done, but they're done.
God. Okay. Whew. Next game, Chiefs and Browns. I want to take Jameson.
I told you I'm rolling with. Oh,
I want to so bad, nah. Oh man. I am too. Fuck it. I'm taking the Browns.
there you go.
I'm taking the Browns. Fuck it. I am too. I think Jameson goes to fuck off. They're at home. I think that is just too much. They're too much for the Chiefs. I'm taking the Browns fucking 31-27. Yup.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs. Nah, but no, Browns one of them feelings. Especially being in Cleveland.
Yeah.
If it was in Kansas City, I would have went with the Chiefs, but Browns 27-20.
Okay. We both got somewhere to shoot out. Next game, Bengals and Titans. I think the Titans are just okay with losing. They're all right. They're waiting for a pick.
I'm cool with it.
The Bengals are just, their offense rolling, is going to continue to roll. 28-13. 28-13 Bengals.
Yeah, Bengals, going with them. I'm going to say like 24-10. I think our defense holds up for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually they're just tired of being on the damn field.
Got you. Oh, man. Next game, Dolphins and Texans. Man, I got the Dolphins jumping all over the Texans in a dome, was all the Dolphins need.
Mm-hmm.
The Texans look like the Texans. I mean, I know they're coming back from a bye. So they had some rest, cool, but I don't know. I just think that Reek and them's gonna love that dome and that turf. So I'm taking the Dolphins 24-17.
Got the Dolphins as well. I'm say 31-20.
Okay. Next one, Ravens and Giants. Buzzsaw. I just shouldn't be on the same field together. But that front seven on both sides of the ball for the Giants can have something to say about that. Okay? But I'm taking the Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens 27-10.
Yeah. No hesitation on this one.
Uh-huh.
Definitely the Ravens. I think it's going to be the same type. Yes, the Giants front seven on both sides is playing very well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said before, when Baltimore had to play Denver.
Right.
It's that misdirection. It's those type of plays, those option plays. The Giants haven't really seen much. I mean, I know Philly runs it a little bit, but that's the bread and butter of the Ravens.
Right.
And I think this one gets out of hand pretty quick. I'm going 34-10.
Okay. Jets and Jags. I don't know. Stupid as shit. I'm gonna pick the Jets just because my football IQ is saying Jets, just because they don't have an injury at their main quarterback position. Mm-hmm. But what is that? Just they have Aaron Rodgers. I'm gonna take the Jets. I'm taking the Jets 17-7.
Jets for me. I think it honestly probably would have been a different pick if Lawrence was playing.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe. This is gonna be. I think it's gonna be an ugly game. I'm gonna say 13-6.
Damn. That's an ugly ass score. You ain't lying.
I don't know. I just don't think it's gonna be much. I mean, and it's crazy because you look at the Jets offense. They should be putting up like Cincinnati type points. Honestly. But They just don't.
I just know that the Jets is just some booty, period. Next game, Bucks and Chargers. I'm gonna take the Bucks. Oh man, like, and it's in LA. And it's in LA, so I don't know. It's a big game, man. That's a big game, dude. That's a big fucking game. Baker needs it. They both need it.
Yeah.
They both need it. So I don't know.
I mean, honestly, I would say the Chargers need it more, just because the Chargers are battling for wild card.
Right.
The Bucks, I mean, come on now. I mean, the Falcons are just on a downward spiral.
Right.
So technically, I mean, the way that the Falcons are playing, the Bucks could take a loss and still be
okay. So you think this is bigger for the Chargers then?
I think so.
Got you. Well,
it's still gonna be a.
It's gonna be yeah. I'm gonna take the Bucks. I think that Baker does more than Herbert. And that's my only reason.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take the Bucks 24-21.
God, yeah, that's gonna be a great game. I'm gonna take the Chargers. I think they basically what I just said. I think they know that they it's one they really, really need. I think it's gonna be good. I'm gonna say 24-20.
Okay. Next game, Cowboys and Panthers. Come on, Bryce. This is the one.
Yeah.
I want Bryce to win this one. Is that too much for me to ask?
No.
I want Bryce to win this one.
Not at all.
I want Bryce to win this one. I think that solidifies what we've been talking about. If Bryce can win this one, my eyes are telling the truth. That's what I'm going to say. So I'm going to pick them. I'm going to take the Panthers. I'm going to take the Panthers 21-13.
I'm going to take the Panthers. I like what Bryce is doing. I don't like anything that Dallas is doing.
Right.
Honestly. I mean, I will. One person I got to shout out for Dallas, Rico Dowdle, their running back.
Mm-hmm.
He's strung together some good starts, like 100-yard games.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna go with Bryce. I think they come out. They are at home. I know they let one slip against arguably the best team in the league.
Right.
And now you got Dallas coming in.
Arguably the worst team in the
league. Some might say.
Yeah, some might say.
I'm gonna say 31-20.
Ooh.
Carolina.
Ooh. Okay. Next game, Colts and your boy Bo with the Broncos. I'm taking the Broncos, obviously. I don't like anything that Anthony Richardson does, just to piggyback off of you liking and shit. I don't like anything Anthony Richardson does. So I'm taking the Broncos. I'm taking Bo, and I think Bo goes the fuck off. He's at home, coming back from a bye. Sean Payton coming back from a bye. 2 weeks to game plan against that team. Yeah, I'm taking 40 burger. I'm taking the Broncos 40, the Colts 13, 40-13.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't even want to get a Colts 13. Because that defense also rested.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That Broncos defense also rested. So,
yeah.
But I'm just trying to be nice.
41-3.
Breeze ain't being nice. I'm the nice one, y'all, as you can see.
41-3.
Yeah, straight up.
41-3.
Straight up. Next game. Patriots at Cardinals. Cardinals let me down. I know it's the Seahawks, and I know they're kind of hot right now, but I don't know, man. That pick that I saw Kyler throw is fucking with me, Breezy. It's hard for me to pick them, seeing that image in my head. Seriously, because the Pats and then was it Drake May and them? They're playing.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck what their record is. They don't care.
No, Drake wants that. He wants to ensure that starting job next year.
Yes, man, and it's just the Cardinals. The Cardinals got too much. That'll be just too much for the Pats. That's just it. I think it'll be close, but I think it'll just end up being too much. So I'm gonna take the Cardinals, but I'm gonna take fucking 17-14 Cardinals.
I'm gonna take the Cardinals. Basically the same thing. The lack of weapons.
Yeah.
That May has.
Yeah.
Also, I think an X factor for the Cardinals has got to be James Conner.
Mm-hmm.
That's a running game for you Patriots fans.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 23-16.
Okay.
And I say that saying I don't think Kyler has a great game.
No, me neither.
But I think Conner, like I said, 100 plus, probably a couple touchdowns.
I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that as the X factor. Yeah, Conner takes over that game. I see that happening. Yes. Next game, Bills and Lions. Possible Super Bowl preview. We was waiting for this one. Have you thought about it?
Yeah.
You got your pick?
Yeah.
Oh! Look, man. Here's where I'm taking the Lions. Okay? I'm taking the Lions specifically because of 44-42 Rams game. Detroit's defense is better than the Rams' defense.
Oh, yeah.
And your defense is not as good as the Lions' defense. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I gotta take the Lions. I got to. That's my. It's a pick'ems almost for me. Mm-hmm. But when I go to pick'ems, my football IQ takes over. I'm gonna take the Lions because I think their defense is the reason what makes the difference in this game. God damn, I don't know what the score gonna be though. 38-35. Lions.
I was close. Lions for me as well. Like I've been saying it for weeks, I still believe that is the best team in football.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going 48-45.
Yes. I will be watching that one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't care if I had daggone wedding to go to.
Shoot, the next three. Let's go right to the next one. Steelers at Eagles.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I hate to keep saying this to Pittsburgh. I really do. But I can also put it to the Eagles this time too. It's a prove-it game. What tier are you? What tier football team are you? Show us right now.
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh going to Philly and beat Philly and Philly. Good Lord. What else? Come on, man. We already said it. What else do we have to say about it? We've already said this. If they go into Philly and beat Philly, come on, man. Who gonna stop me, huh? Eagles take care of business at home. And, yeah, same thing. You're definitely taking that division as much as I've given the Commanders all year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
I pretty much, yeah.
Me too.
Pretty much have it in my head. Commanders are playing for wild card.
Me too. But that's it. That's lock, key, and seal for me right there. So I'm taking, whoo. Oh, my God. I'm taking Pittsburgh. I'm going to take Pittsburgh. And I'm going to take Pittsburgh with a score of 27-24. Yeah.
I got Philly.
Dun, 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 dun.
Philly. Close with the score.
Uh-huh.
I got 24-20.
Whew. That's going to be a good one. Right after that, next game. Green Bay goes to Seattle. That can also be a great one.
Mm-hmm.
If the Seahawks falter or don't come to play, they can lose.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Seahawks are going to win that game. I want to pick the Packers so bad because I want the Seahawks to lose that game.
right.
You know what I mean? Like, I want them to, but I think they're going to win that game. That seems like a Seahawks game. They're going to keep the score not too high. They're going to keep it a little low. I'm looking at like a 24-14. 24-17. God, the more I think my score keeps going up. 24-21. 27-21. That's my last one. 27-21 Seattle. 27-21 Seattle. That's my final.
I'm going with Seattle. I'm definitely going with Seattle. Once again, kind of close on the score since you kept inching upward. 30-20.
Okay.
That's what I got.
All right. Next game, Bears and Vikings. Vikings blowout, 46-0. No, it's your turn. No, like I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass, Breezy. Like I'm dead ass. Like.
Oh damn. Minnesota for sure. I think this is one of them games that Darnold and JJ go ballistic.
Yes.
Along with Addison. Don't forget about Addison.
Don't forget Addison. Don't forget him.
I mean, God sakes, he had 3 TDs last week.
Exactly.
I think the only reason why I laughed, you said nothing.
To nothing, yeah.
So I'm going to say, I'll give Bears a little more credit than that. I'm going to say 45-3.
Okay, you a field goal. All right, bet. Next game, Falcons and Raiders.
Oh, God.
Weird one. Shitty-ass weird game. I think the Falcons come back and take one just because the Raiders are just that bad. This is no props of me saying that the Falcons are getting back on that horse. Nah, I'm not saying none of that shit. The Raiders are just dead in the water. So I'm taking the Falcons. And I'm going to take the Falcons 24-7. 24-7. Falcons.
You said 24-7?
24-7. Falcons.
All right. I got the Raiders. At home. Prime time. My bold prediction for this game, and no, I do not wish this on anybody. Max Crosby himself will knock Kirk out the game. I'm not wishing it. I'm not. But we've said for weeks, you're a statue back there.
Yeah.
And Max is gonna light you up.
Here he comes. You ain't lying. All damn night.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one man right there under the lights. Like I said, if it was just some Sunday 1 o'clock game, probably not. Probably not. But I just have this feeling they're going to go in there and just treat it like Super Bowl for them.
Yeah, and tee off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see
Basically.
it. I can see that too, though. I can.
The only thing I worry about is, I'm going to be brutally honest with you, I don't know who the quarterback for the Raiders is going to be. Because O'Connell got knocked out.
Right.
And I know Minshew's out. And I'm sorry, but I don't remember. I really don't. I don't remember who the quarterback's going to be. But I'm just rolling with them. I'm rolling with the Raiders.
Oh, shit.
Like 17-10. I'm just like, I mean, I don't know, man. Like,
so pretty much, Atlanta fans, I hope you enjoyed your season. Because it is officially coming to an end next Monday.
But I'm just saying, for real. Like, Max just one of them dudes. There's just dudes you do not want to be a statue when it comes to playing.
No, I hear you.
Like Myles Garrett.
I hear you.
T.J. Watt.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Nick Bosa.
Uh-huh.
Max Crosby right there.
Yeah, I agree.
And I could go on with no. Now, unless you miraculously gain some mobility, you're going to get teed off on.
Yeah.
And the way you're playing now leads me to believe there's something either ailing you right now, but you're scared to say anything because then Mr. Penix's going to come in.
Yeah. And you'll never see that spot again.
Right. Or it's a mental thing. You've been hit a lot.
Yes.
And you fear getting hurt again.
Yep, and those are my 2 questions.
Right.
That's my 2 questions.
So you're throwing the ball too soon.
It
just to
not
get
seeing
rid
the
of
whole
it.
field.
Right. And I have this feeling, man. I mean, regardless, even if he does finish the game, Crosby gonna make his presence felt.
Yeah, I agree.
And I just think it's gonna be enough. I really do. I think he's gonna be one of them. I called it in another game way earlier in the season. I think it was a Steeler game. It'll be one of them strip sacks.
Yeah.
Just going to turn the
You
table.
did, yeah. I think that's what it was.
It's going to end up turning the table. I just have a feeling.
Damn. Well, there you go. That's our Week 15 picks, man. As always, leave comments, leave feedback, whatever you need. We got you, man. It's going to end crazy, man. We got some teams that is going to creep into the playoffs that's going to make some noise. We got some pretenders still out there that get into the playoffs and play one of these teams that get hot late, like, play a Bucks team or that before you know it, I hate to say it, but, your dear Ravens or your dear Chiefs might find themselves sitting at home. You know what I mean? Like, for real, or your Lions might find yourself sitting at home. You sleep at the wrong time. You know what I mean? So, hey, it's going to get real, man. Thanks for tuning in, man. We see y'all next week. This shit is getting real. This is The Yard. This is Rod. This is Breezy. Holla.